All right, so peace, kings and queens. Okay, so today's video is on simple rotation. So if you look up here, our central question is how do we rotate figures on the coordinate plane? As usual, let's go ahead and start with some vocabulary. Okay, so a rotation is going to be a transformation in which a figure when a figure is turned about a fixed point. All right, when a figure is turned around a fixed point. Okay, so when we do rotations, we have to understand the difference between a clockwise and a counterclockwise rotation. So if something is going clockwise, all right, it's going this way. All right, counterclockwise, it's going that way. Okay. The other thing that we need to talk about when it comes to rotations is different degrees for rotation. So when we're talking about that, there are three different degrees that we can turn to do a rotation. All right. And we're going to do it this way. The first one is a 90-degree rotation. So a 90-degree rotation is from here to here. So one quadrant is a 90-degree rotation. Okay. If we talk about 180 degrees, that is a 180-degree rotation. All right. And then last but not least, all right, this is a 270-degree rotation. All right, so we have 90, 80, and 90, 180, and 270, excuse me. So let's keep going. Let's look at the next part. All right. The next part, it tells us what we're supposed to do for clockwise rotations. So if we have a 90-degree clockwise rotation, my original coordinates are going to be x, comma, y. But if we want to talk about making that new rotation, the only thing that I'm going to do is switch my y and my x and make the x negative. So when I'm doing that rotation, the new coordinate is going to be y, comma, negative x. All right. So, for instance, if I have 4, comma 5, the new coordinate would be 5. I'm sorry, it would actually be yes, it would be 5, comma negative 4. All right. When we talk about a 180-degree rotation, all right, all we're going to do is make our x and our y negative. So negative x, comma, negative y. Okay? When I'm doing a 270-degree rotation, all right, what I'm going to do is going to be the opposite of my 90 degrees. I'm going to do negative y. It's going to be negative y, comma, x. Okay, so negative y, comma, x. So let's keep moving. Let's go ahead and jump down to the second page. All right, so when we talk about this practice, we're going to do this for our warm-up tomorrow. Okay, so let's jump down to our counterclockwise rotation and just talk about what that's going to look like. Okay. All right. So when I talk about a 90-degree rotation, all right, or 90-degree counterclockwise rotation, all right, what I'm going to do is have y, comma, negative x. All right. When I have a 180-degree rotation, oops, I apologize. That's incorrect. All right. So all right, so we'll have negative y, comma, x. All right, for 180 degrees, once again, that'll just be the opposite. And then last but not least, for a 270 counterclockwise rotation, we have y comma negative x. Okay, so let's keep looking. All right, so let's actually go back up to the example and do this one example, and then we'll be done. So if I have, for my coordinates, let's say that I have, for A, I have 1 comma 1, all right? Then I have three comma 1 for B. And then for C, I have 2 comma 4, all right? In order to do and I want to figure out what a clockwise rotation is, all right, for 90 degrees, all right? If I look back up at page 1, it tells me that all I'm going to do is do y negative x, all right? So remember, it's going to be y comma negative x. So my new coordinates would be, all right, for A prime, I would have 1 comma negative 1. All right, B prime would be 1 comma negative 3. All right, and then C prime would be 4 comma negative 2. So what I want you guys to do is go ahead and graph that for me, both A, B, and C, and then its prime, its rotations, and then we'll practice the last part tomorrow in class. All right, guys, make sure you write your summary as well. Have a good one.